Hi guys, I'm Trish. I'll kick this off and I'll go first. I'm actually very comfortable in front of the camera. I've got a YouTube channel, so it's not unusual for me to do this. Um, I'm 52. I live in Frankston. I have two adult kids. One of them lives at home with me. She's completely independent. She's like 24 and the other one's 26. I'm going to be looking down here because I've got a cheat sheet in case I forget stuff. Um, I'm on a disability pension, so I don't work as such, but a few years ago I did something super cool. I lost half my body weight. I went from 170 kilos down to 85 kilos, and I wanted to be able to give back in some way. So I decided to share my experience with that, and I started up my YouTube channel and a Facebook page, plus I also run another Facebook group to help people with that whole process of losing so much weight, and then of course there's surgeries afterwards and all that sort of thing. So that's what I do to give back despite not being able to work. What else? Oh, what do I like doing? I like, this is going to knock your socks off, I love cross stitching. That's my thing. I cross stitch pretty much every day. It relaxes me. I like creative things, so I also draw sometimes. I've dabbled in painting, although I don't really enjoy it. I knit, I crochet. You're going wild, aren't you? But when I knit and I crochet, I do really cool stuff. Like actually, I was going to say I made this blanket that's on my bed, but I didn't. My nana did. She made all the squares, and I joined them all up. But I make things like I've made a rainbow skirt and rainbow fingerless gloves that everyone who's seen them thinks they're super cool. The coolest thing I've ever knitted and crocheted was a pair of Converse slippers. They're super cool, and I'll never ever do that again. And if you get to know me really well, I'll send you knit pics. It drives the boys absolutely wild. I also sew. I can sew anything. I've made Deb dresses, costumes, uniforms, everything. Although I tend to not sew that much these days. To keep fit, which is actually very important to me. I normally go to the gym a couple of weeks, but since the stage 3 restrictions came in, my gym shut down. Dying to get back to the gym. So I've been walking most days and doing Tai Chi, or as my daughter calls it, what does she call it? That stupid ball of energy shit. She doesn't like Tai Chi. Plus I've been doing a little bit of yoga, just the really easy stuff, a bit of planking and girly push-ups and bridges, and mainly just stretching. And as soon as my gym's open, I'm going back. What else? Oh, what am I looking for? I'm looking for nothing less than mind-blowing love with a bloke who is available. I can't do any more unavailable men. That seems to be my type, and I'm just not going to do that anymore. Yeah, I'm all in or all out. That's not to say that I'm going to go on a first date with a bloke and expect a marriage proposal. No, but I do want to date men who are open to long term, at least. I don't know that I'll ever get married. I don't know that I'm the marrying type, but I would like a man who is available and has a view to long term. That's where I'm at the moment. What else? And he's also, as I said, I'm all in or I'm all out. I have an enormous capacity for loving and affection. I'm a very, very affectionate person, so I need someone who just wants literally endless cuddles and snuggles and spooning and just kissing. I could kiss all day, every day. That's who I am. So if you're not a real touchy-feely kind of person, I'm not for you. What else? My superpower. I've been told that my superpower, and I've been told this by more than a couple of blokes in recent years, and I find it a little bit strange. Maybe it's just the new line that guys feed girls to make them feel good. But I've been told that I make people feel calm. I guess that's a superpower. I don't know. And I'll just say, I know I sound very bogan, but I'm not. I'm not at all bogan. I just sound very, very bogan. It was my upbringing. I had a very bogan upbringing, but I decided to not be like that. And I'm not fancy. My hair is very fancy, but me as a person, I'm not a fancy person. I live in a normal house. I love my house. I love my home. I drive a shitty car that's, how old is it now? 24 years old. As you can see, look at this. I wear my pajamas at home. I live in my pajamas. And to be honest, if I weren't making this video, the bra would be off. As soon as I hit the stop button on this video, the bra's coming off. And the only reason I've got pants on is because it's so fucking cold. But yeah, I'm not fancy. If I go out, I get dressed up. I'll get dressed up to go to the shops. That's who I am. I like to get dressed up. I've got real pride in my appearance. Until I get home, then it's the PJs with the stains on the front because I always drop my food down my front. What else? Last thing, I am into astrology. If you're not, that's okay, but don't bag me out for it. A lot of people find it very, very interesting. Astrology and tarot. I got my first deck of tarot cards 27 years ago. I'm still learning them, still learning astrology, still learning tarot. There's so much to learn. Those of you who are into tarot will understand that it's not about fortune telling at all. And I'm happy to talk to people about that as well. It's been very helpful for me. If you are interested, I'm an Aquarian with Cancer rising, a Leo moon, Venus in Capricorn, and that doesn't mean that I'm dead inside when it comes to love. It just means that I look like I am, but I'm not. And Mars in Pisces. And I'm just learning that that's not a real great placement, but that's what it is. So anyway, if any of that interests you, you can inbox me. I'll talk to anyone as long as you're respectful. And that's it. I hope some other people make some videos so that I'm not the only dickhead doing this. And enjoy your night.